Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and Facebook page. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, because today's update is one you cannot miss. Katie Logan had always been a survivor. She had endured battles with her health, endless heartbreaks with Bill Spencer, and the exhausting tug-of-war with her sister Brooke. She had rebuilt herself after betrayal, had found strength in the quiet moments, and had convinced herself that she could face anything. But nothing could have prepared Katie for the merciless brutality of Sheila Carter, a storm in human form. On a quiet, gray Los Angeles afternoon, Katie walked into Il Giardino, hoping for a coffee break and a few minutes of peace. Her phone buzzed with messages from Brooke, reminders of Hope's breakdown, Ridge's fights, and the constant chaos of the Logan family. Katie sighed, sipping her coffee, unaware that danger was already walking toward her from the shadows. From the back alley, Sheila emerged. Her eyes burned like twin flames, her lips curled into a smile twisted with venom. The entire cafe froze as she stepped inside. And then, with a voice that sliced the air like a knife, Sheila whispered 5 words that Katie would never forget. "This is for Luna." Cafe chaos. Before Katie could even rise from her chair, Sheila lunged with a ferocity that defied reason. Tables crashed. Coffee cups shattered. Customers screamed as they scrambled to the exits. Sheila grabbed Katie, slamming her against the table, her nails clawing into Katie's arms. This wasn't an attack meant to wound, this was meant to destroy. Sheila's rage wasn't just physical, it was personal, emotional, and symbolic. She spat out her anger, accusing Katie of standing in the way of Luna's rightful place in Bill's empire. Every strike was fueled by years of twisted resentment. Katie fought back, her voice trembling, "Stop this, Sheila. You're making it worse." But Sheila only laughed, a guttural, animalistic laugh, as her fists and nails left Katie's face bloodied, her breath shallow. By the time security stormed in, dragging Sheila off her, the cafe was a war zone. But the real war had only just begun. Bill's ref. News of the assault spread like wildfire. Within an hour, Bill Spencer stormed into the police station. His fury was volcanic, his presence so intimidating that even officers stepped aside. Sitting handcuffed at the table, Sheila smirked. Bill leaned forward, his voice booming with 5 words of his own. "You'll regret touching Katie." It wasn't a threat. It was a declaration of war. Later, at the hospital, Katie lay bruised and fragile, whispering to Donna and Brooke, "Don't let him destroy himself over me." But Bill was already lost to vengeance. His memories of Katie's love, her forgiveness, her loyalty, all burned inside him, fueling a single purpose: Sheila Carter would never touch Katie again. Sheila's defiance. In her cell, Sheila licked blood from her lip and hissed, "Luna deserves more than your pathetic Katie ever gave her. This is just the beginning." Her words sent a shiver through even the hardened officers, but for Bill, it only solidified his resolve. Brooke raged. Steffi shuddered. Finn clenched his fists. And Luna sat in her apartment crying, whispering, "I never wanted this. Katie didn't deserve this." But deep inside, Sheila's poison had already planted a seed in Luna's heart. What if all this chaos was proof that she mattered, that she was worth fighting for? The hospital fortress. Katie's hospital room became a fortress of grief. Every beep of the monitors echoed like a warning. Donna wept at her bedside, Brooke whispered promises of protection, and Bill stood in the corner like a lion trapped in a cage. His jaw was tight, his fists clenched, his rage barely contained. Katie, weak but determined, whispered hoarsely, "Don't become like her, Bill. Promise me." He kissed her forehead and whispered back, "I won't let her drag me down. But I will bury her." Sheila's dark game. At the station, Deacon visited Sheila. His voice trembled. "What did you do?" "Bill is going to destroy you." Sheila smirked. "Let him come. This isn't about Katie. It's about teaching the Logans their empire doesn't erase Luna." Meanwhile, Bill sat in his office with a glass of whiskey. He called Justin Barber. Find me everything on Sheila Carter. I don't care how old, I don't care how dirty. I need something to bury her. Justin hesitated, reminding him of past failures, but Bill cut him off. This isn't business. This is personal. Sheila walks free. The next morning, Sheila's lawyer filed motions citing lack of evidence. Witnesses backed out. Security footage was mysteriously unclear. By noon, whispers spread, Sheila might walk free on bail. And she did. Cameras flashed as she left the courthouse, smirking, ignoring reporters. Deacon begged, "Walk away before it's too late." But Sheila hissed back, "Walk away? I recently won. Now it's time to finish what I started." That night, with a knife in her hand, she crept toward Bill's estate. The showdown begins. Bill sat waiting in the dark, gun on the table, knowing she would come. The door creaked. Sheila stepped inside, her silhouette glowing in the city lights. "You should have stayed in your cage, Sheila," Bill said coldly. She smirked. "And you should have stayed with your fragile Katie." "What's the matter, Bill? Afraid she won't survive long enough for you to say goodbye?" Those words ignited Bill's fury. He reached for his gun, but Sheila was faster, throwing her knife, barely missing his shoulder. They collided like wild animals. Furniture splintered. Glass shattered. It wasn't just a fight, it was a war for survival. Violence unleashed. Bill slammed Sheila against the wall. She clawed at his face, screaming, "I'll tear apart every Logan until nothing remains." Bill snarled back, "You lay one more hand on Katie, and you'll vanish from this city forever." Sheila laughed in his grip. "Do it. Prove you're no different from me." For a split second, Bill froze, Katie's pleas echoing in his head. But Sheila slashed his arm with a hidden blade, blood spilling. Fueled by rage, Bill tackled her to the ground. They rolled across shattered glass, Sheila howling in pain but refusing to surrender. Finally, Bill pinned her, knife at her throat, his chest heaving. Interrupted fate? Sheila's eyes gleamed with madness. "Do it, Bill. Be the monster you are." Bill's hand trembled, the blade pressing against her skin. And then, "Dad!" Wyatt's voice thundered from the doorway, Liam rushing in behind him. They froze at the sight. Bill Spencer, bloodied, wild, holding a knife to Sheila Carter's throat. The world itself seemed to pause, balanced on the edge of vengeance and redemption.